If you just join us, this is News Now coming to you live from our studios here in Lagos. I'm Frank Omalape, and our security has been beefed up as the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal Abuja has begun the pre-hearing of the petitions challenging the outcome of the February 25 presidential election. According to the Independent National Electoral Commission, Bola Tinubu of the ruling All Progressive Congress polled 8.7 million votes to win the election, while Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party came second with 6.9 million votes, and Peter Obi was third with 6.1 million votes. However, not satisfied with the outcome, Atiku and Obi approached the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal to annul Tinubu's victory. Security observed around the court premises is almost impermeable as men of the Nigerian police force cordon off the road leading to the court. First on the case list was that of the Action Alliance and its presidential candidate in the election, Solomon David Okanigboan, notifying the tribunal of their intentions to withdraw the petition against the declaration of Tinubu as Nigeria's president-elect after unveiling of the tribunal. The court pre-hearing resumed at about 9:15 a.m. with an opening remark by the presiding Justice Haruna Samani, who leads a 5-man panel of justices. Away from the now, some Lagos State residents and road users have continued to lament the increasing hardship of commuting on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway after experiencing several hours of gridlock on the road. iBrandTV's Omolara Ayede, who witnessed Monday's traffic jam and the experience of the people, brings you the story.
Capitalizing on the gridlock affecting commuters on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, residents of the area mounted a tow in and around quicksand under the scorching sun, charging motorists that chose to navigate their ways through newly created routes inflated prices. Some helpless motorists were forced to park their vehicles at different available spaces, such as car wash centers and filling stations along the road, while waiting endlessly for the gridlock to reduce. The situation caused gridlock that left many motorists and commuters stranded for hours on major roads in the metropolis. Pedestrians and vehicles plying the gridlock and it the very hours of Monday were seen walking and moving at snail speed on the submerged bridge to avoid accidents or clashes. The situation forced many motorists caught in the gridlock to drive against traffic, thereby further compounding the chaotic situation that also affected business owners and company employees, among others.
Definitely, it will affect the economy of the country because many that are supposed to go to work today, okay, for example, I'm supposed to go and do some transaction this morning, but if not that, I'm determined to do it today. That transaction will have stopped for my business for today. You understand? So, likewise to many other people, many have gone back home. But it's just that, I just said Nigerians were strong and we are determined people. That's why.
We have trailers, lorries, conveying goods, goods that's from one location to the other. This traffic would not be able to give that opportunity for people to move from one area to conveying goods from one area to another. It will be difficult.
Commercial motorcyclists, however, made bricks business by conveying disparate and stranded commuters, charging ridiculous and exorbitant fees. Hawkers of cold drinks also made bricks business as stranded commuters who have trekked a long distance resorted to buying drinks and cold water.
It makes my business move forward whenever there is hold up in the road. We sell very well, but when there is no hold up, we don't sell anything. Another man food is another man poison.
Reacting, some of the road users see the situation as just temporary phase and are hopeful it will soon phase out, while some, lamenting, hope the government will take swift action to address the reason for the gridlock.
If they want to do anything, not that okay, they will be doing road, they will stop here. Do one to stop here. If they want to do one, let them finish that one first. Is how you get. And also people that normally they follow all those downfall, they normally they follow the one way. That one way is very bad. It's the one causing all those going from Lagos to other going to Ibadan also.
What if it's a national disaster that nobody can move? That everything has to stand still? You understand what I'm saying? What if it's an earthquake like other countries?
Anyway, from there now, fresh 422 Nigerians arrived in Abuja, the nation's capital, following the wake of evacuations by the federal government from war-torn Sudan. The figure consists of 102 Nigerians on board the Atiku Airlines that departed Port Sudan and another 320 Nigerians on board the Asman Air from Aswan, Egypt. The figures make up the fourth batch of returnees to be successfully airlifted by the federal government from the North African country. It was gathered that returnees left Port Sudan International Airport around 5:25 a.m. Sunday and landed at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport around 12:40 p.m. In all, over 800 Nigerians fleeing war-torn Sudan arrived Abuja Sunday. They were airlifted via Max Air, Axman and Atiku Airlines. On ground to receive them at the airport are officials of the National Emergency Management Agency, the Nigerian in Diaspora Commission and security officials. And now, multiple flights were on Sunday cancelled at Nigeria's Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in the capital Abuja after a plane crash-landed, disabling the runway. The Max Air 737-400 flight experienced tire burst as it landed in Abuja from Yola in northeastern Adamawa State. The management of Max Air said that all the 143 passengers and infant and 6 crew members on board were safely evacuated with no casualties. The incident triggered many flight cancellations and delays across the country, but the aircraft has since been moved and the authorities said they were clearing the runway for reopening. Police operatives have rescued 58 kidnapped victims at Udulu Forest, Gegu local government area of Kogi State, bordering Sadauna Forest, Nasarawa State, and other identified kidnappers then in communities contiguous to the Federal Capital Territory. Spokesperson of the FCT Police Command, Josephine Ade, disclosed the senior statement on Sunday, saying the bandit kidnappers, on citing the security team coordinated by the police, engaged the security team in a shootout duel. Ade, a superintendent of police, said the kidnapped victim identified as Tama Jonathan died during a gun duel between police operatives and the suspected kidnappers, adding that the other 58 rescued victims are being stabilized in the hospital and will be reunited with their families. She said the bandits were overpowered and escaped with various degrees of bullet injuries, leaving behind their victims. Ade said the rescue operation was part of effort by the command's leadership to sustain joint operations with other security agencies, vigilantes and hunters from the various local communities, adding that the idea was to combat violent crimes in the FCT, rescue victims and bring perpetrators to book. And away from the now, mixed reactions have continued to trail the conviction of the former Deputy President of the Senate, Ike Ekweremadu, his wife and a medical doctor in the United Kingdom. The court sentenced Ekweremadu to 9 years and 8 months, while his wife, Beatrice, and Dr. Obina Obeta got 4 years, 6 months, and 10 years, respectively. iBrandTV's Dennis Ofik, who spoke with some residents of Lagos, brings you the rest of the story.
Having regard to those factors, I impose a sentence of 4 years and 6 months imprisonment. You have spent 234 days on an electronically monitored curfew between 9 p.m. and 7 a.m. I specify that the credit period for the purposes of Section 240A of the Criminal Justice Act 2003 is 117 days. So that period shall count towards your sentence. Subject to that, and subject to allowing for the time you have spent remanded in custody.
The conviction and sentence of Ekweremadu, his wife, and the doctor became the first of its kind under the Modern Slavery Act in the United Kingdom. Here in Nigeria, many have continued to express their feelings on the development.
Protocols and diplomacy differs from one nation to another. UK is not Nigeria.
I don't feel for him because what he has done is wrong. He wants to survive his own. You don't want another person to survive. Is that good?
At least somebody should be served as a scapegoat for such things.
It's a disgrace to him and his members. You know, they're supposed to have done better things in this nation. It's not that we don't have money, but they have not been spending it to the right position in the nation. So it's good if people like that will suffer for things like that.
While some commend the criminal justice system in the UK for quick and fast dispensation of justice, they sympathized with the Ekweremadus.
I want to join many Nigerians to sympathize with him, but the man made one mistake. The mistake, there is no agreement between either woman or man before they took that person to England. But if there is any agreement between two of them, there will be no problem.
If I have a good mindset that, okay, I'm donating for so person so that he is going to be alive. Do you understand? And if I should do that, there should be another provision for the government.
Dennis Ofik reporting for iBrandTV News.